friends, this is Sin and welcome back to my channel Stampin' Munchkins. I have another design team project for you for Tailor-Made Cards for You. On the screen are the 4 cards we're making, and 2 are super simple. One has one more layer and another one has a little more to it. Let's get started, shall we? Here are the products we're using: a circle die, my waffle flower A2 additional layers dies, the garden trellis cover die from Altenew, sentiment labels from dies from Simon Says Stamp, the Hello Water Brush die from Altenew, and the stamp set from Altenew, accent 120-pound cardstock, Hero Arts pitch black cardstock, Brutus Monroe alabaster embossing powder, EK Success powder tool, craft pick, scissors, Versamark, sculpting tools from Tonic, EK Success tweezers, Lawn Fawn glue tube, none of those, 110 Copic, and Wink of Stella, and a ruler. Score Buddy with Teflon bone folder, Misty 2.0, and Tim Holtz guillotine trimmer. These are what I printed on the Accent 120 using my color printer and the Lucky Day digital kit from Taylormadecards4u. Everything will be listed below. I went through my dies to see what would be a good one to use for my circle die, and I chose that size, and I also chose the additional layers for the A2. It's straight sides, but I wanted to use a die for that one, and it showed a little white border, so I just went ahead and cropped off the top and bottom using the same die, and it kind of snaps into place, so you can do that. So that was the top, and I will do the same for the bottom, but the sides, again, you can feel it go into place. And for these are 4 by 5 1/4, but I wanted a little border, so I'm using the additional dies to cut that out, the 3 background. And this one, I used the garden trellis. This will be the little bit more advanced one. I'm fussy cutting out those butterflies, and I'm using the trimmer, my guillotine trimmer, to cut these layers. And I'm also using the trimmer to cut my card base into 5.5 by 8 1/4. No, 8.5, and scored at 4 1/4. And I used the bone folder to my Teflon bone folder to get a nice crease on all 4. We'll be making 4 cards. So I have them how I want them, the layers. This is the first quick card, and it's just 2 simple layers. I'm using my ATG gun for adhering them to the card base, and lickety split, 1 card is done. This is what I love about digital kits. You can make it as easy or as complicated as you want. So these 2 cards, if you need to make a bunch of them, it's so easy. Like Christmas cards, you could make note card sets and give them away as gifts. And I mean, really, I love Tailor-Made Cards4u, because they're such wonderful quality, and you can manipulate the size and whatever you want. So this one is a little bit more, because there's 2 images that we're layering, and it's also quick and simple, but it adds a little more dimension. You could pop them up, but I want to show you how easy it is. So that's another quick card, and this one is a little more, the most advanced. So because it's so delicate, I use my Gorilla Glue spray adhesive for the garden trellis, and I'm just using my bone folder to burnish it to make sure that it's on there well. So I do that on the back and the front, and these butterflies are cut, and I wanted the sides to be black, so I use my number 110, color 110 Copic to color the edges black. And now I'm using my Hello water brush die and cut that out 3 times in the Hero Arts black cardstock. And I'm also stamping Awesome Friend from the stamp set using Versamark on the same cardstock and embossing it with the Brutus Monroe Alabaster white embossing powder. And I heated it, and I'm using my microfiber cloth to get the powder off. And now I'm using, because I have a hard time doing straight lines or cutting straight, so I like using the sentiment die, and I will do it on both sides. And again, it snaps into place. So here's my 3 layers of the Hello die, and I'm just using my Lawn Fawn glue tube and putting little dots to stack them together so they're a little more substantial, like a chipboard. And the Hero Arts is very thick, the cardstock. So I'm doing the same thing. Oh, for the Awesome Friend, I made some out of the same black cardstock, but a mistake. So you can see the gold. I used that to cut little strips so that that is also raised up in 3 layers. And I'm kind of seeing how I want to put everything, and I will be using my tool, my sculpting tool, to give the butterfly some dimension. And I'm not really moving it around. I'm just poking it in the big ball so that it looks like it's flying. And I'm just putting the glue where the body is, and I don't crease it, but I kind of bend it so that the wings are above. And I leave my Hello die there so I know where I want the butterflies to be. So that's it. The 3 butterflies are on. This card is a little more involved, but it's still super simple. And I love how the black Hello is large and it takes up a big part of the front. And I'm using my ruler and sticking my bowl on there. And this Awesome Friend is also on. And I'm using my Wink of Stella, which is running out, so I keep fussing with it, but I will need to get another one. But I think the next one I get will be the scrapbook.com one, or the Tonic Studio or Nouveau, as it's more silvery. This one has more of a gold tinge. So that's it. First card, or that's the last card, the more involved one. I really love how that garden trellis cover die looks. Here's the next to the more involved one with 2 layers. And these are the fast ones. I really like how they turned out. I hope you enjoy them as well. And I'm glad that I could show you how versatile a digital kit can be. Please go check out Taylormadecards4u. Again, everything will be linked below. There is a challenge blog and you could win prizes. So check out her blog, which is also listed below. And again, I hope you enjoyed these cards. Here's more close-ups of them. Please comment below which one was your favorite. This will be my last design team project for Taylormadecards4u, as my work life is getting a little hectic. So I hope you enjoy. Here's another video you might like, and a card making playlist. And as always, click on my face to subscribe. Thanks everyone. Aloha.